Once upon a time, there was a man burdened by bad luck and debts. No matter what job he tried, misfortune always followed. His life was spiraling, and his situation grew worse each day. Desperate, he didn't know what to do. One day, his friends told him about a man with ancient wisdom. They were going to see him and urged him to join. Skeptical at first, he refused, but after much insistence, he agreed. When it was finally his turn, he walked in and stood before the wise man. The wise man greeted him warmly and asked, "What troubles you?" The man poured out his heart. "Everything I try falls apart. I can't find stability, my debts are piling up, and I can't pay them. I can barely make ends meet." The wise man listened calmly, then replied, "Why don't you sell toothpicks?" The man was stunned, enraged. He shouted, "Are you mocking me? I'm drowning in problems, and you suggest toothpicks? How dare you belittle my struggles?" The wise man just smiled and said nothing. Furious, the man stormed out. But those words, absurd as they seemed, ignited a fire within him. Determined to prove everyone wrong, he threw himself into hard work, taking exhausting jobs and pushing himself to his limits. Slowly, he began earning a steady income. Over time, he paid off his debts, and his business grew beyond what he had ever imagined. One day, his friends planned another visit to the wise man. This time, the man eagerly joined them, hoping to confront him. As he entered, the wise man recognized him and asked, "How are things going?" With pride and lingering anger, the man replied, "I was in a terrible state, and you mocked me. Your words infuriated me, but I worked tirelessly, endured hardship, and eventually, I turned my life around." The wise man smiled again and said, "Why did you go through all that? You could have just sold toothpicks." In that moment, the man realized it wasn't about the suggestion itself. It was about belief in his actions. The lesson was simple yet profound. It's not what you do but the conviction you have that truly matters. Remember that, to achieve your goals, you must not only work hard but also believe that your path will lead you to your goal. If you have even the slightest doubt, your idea will never survive. But with absolute belief, you will keep trying strongly until your idea becomes reality. This is the undeniable proof of the power of belief, a force that transforms the impossible into the inevitable.